이해하고 싶어 춤을 끼고
and
싶고 이런 시간들이 모여 피어나나 싶어 이어폰을 꼈어 보면서
hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So my today's video is going to be on photography. Like I'll be sharing some of tips and tricks with you all which will make your photographs look a little bit more aesthetic and pleasing. So let me tell you first, like what does aesthetic mean. So aesthetic means basically something which is very pleasing to your eyes and your mind. Like if you are scrolling to your Instagram or something, then suddenly you see a picture in which you see everything is balanced, everything is correct and it's perfect. Like the editing tones are perfect, placement, styling of the products are perfect, and it's very soothing. So stick to this video till end, and now let's see what's inside the video. So while shooting any kind of flat lay, three things you have to keep in your mind. First is the perfect light. So you can get the light from anywhere on any corner of your home, like from where you're not getting the sunlight directly, but you are getting it in a dispersed way. Like just if you are sitting in front of the window and the sunlight is coming directly, so just try to cover the window and get this dispersed light to your setup. Otherwise your picture will be very bright. Second is like try to shoot your pictures in raw mode always. Like it will definitely cover lot of space and memory into your system, but at the end you will get a very clean picture, and you can color your picture in the way you want. Like you won't be having lot of colors in your picture, and while editing you will get lot of scope to make the picture what you want to make it look like if you will process it through lot of applications. Like firstly, if you want to edit in Lightroom, then you want to process it in other applications, then at the end your picture quality will be good, because while you have shooted it in raw mode. And third is like styling your setup. So for styling the setup, few points you have to keep in your mind, that you don't have, it's not like for making a good picture you have to use lot of props and you have to keep lot of props or products into your picture, but it's like how you style them, how you present them. Suppose if you want to shoot for a product, then while styling your setup, one thing you have to keep in your mind, that your product should be in highlight. If you are shooting a flat lay and you don't have any specific things to highlight, then you have to arrange everything in a way so the focus of the viewer goes on everything equally. While styling your frame, try to keep the biggest product first, then try to adjust every other product in your frame, so it will give you an idea that how much space should every prop have to take. And there are different types of setup you can do to style your frame. There are C-shaped flat lays, S-shaped flat lays. So here, like if I talk about C-shaped flat lay, then you have to style your product in a C shape. I will show you a picture where I have styled the product in C shape and then shooted it. So I have shooted this picture few times ago. So in left side, if you will see, you will be seeing an C shape, and in the right side there is an empty space. So if there is some empty space on your frame, then you will have a lot of scope to add some text and characters, and it will make your frame look very clean. And then next is like there are S-shaped flat lays. So you have to style your pictures in S shape. It will give a very clean frame and it will look good to your eyes. So I will show you the S-shaped picture which I have shooted long ago. So here in this picture I have used S-shaped composition. So as you can see, I have used multiple products, but at the same time the picture is not looking very messy and it is looking organized. So S-shape is one of the most easiest composition, and here you can use multiple props. I'm going to tell you some of the very basic things which are required to shoot any kind of flat lays or aesthetic photograph. So these are the things which are very basic and are available at everyone's home. You just have to look around your home and find them. So first thing is like this white sheet. So I bought this white sheet at a very cheap rate. Like you can go at any shop, like any cloth shop, and you can find this satin piece of cloth, because I'm using this satin cloth because it's a little bit shiny effect on your background. So you can find this, or you can use any white cloth present at your home. So we need this for background, and I usually prefer white background. Second thing is like this, you have to have a mug. Yeah, like you have to have a coffee mug. It can be, if it is white then it is more than good, because white can go with any color. Coffee mug gives a very warm and soothing feeling, so I usually prefer to have it on my most of the photographs, because it completes the frame and gives a very aesthetic and very vintage look. And next is like, I made this jute plate from my own. You can find this Amazon for props, but like you have to choose a cardboard, cut it in round shape, and then you have to just paste the rope around it, and it will become like this, and it gives a very balanced and very good look to your photographs. Like you can use it as a plate or of your coffee mug. And next is like, for giving a vintage and aesthetic look to your photographs, you can use some of the books. So if you see these pages of the books, they are not very white, they are little bit brown from the ends, and this is what I like the most. So it usually covers like, it usually gives a very complete, and it usually gives a very vintage and good finish to your photograph. So if you have any book like that, like which is not very good and having white pages and something like that, like a little bit old book, so it will be very good for your photograph. And next is like, you can use any kind of candles present in your home. So frequently I bought this candle. Otherwise I have that small candles, like you can use it to fill up the space and a little bit more shine, and it will make your pic a little bit live. So now I'm going to arrange these products and I will shoot a flat lay. So this is how I styled my first flat lay using the basic things present. So here I was not having much product, so I curled this cloth to give a little bit cozy effect. And here like I have styled this book and specs. So I'll fill the coffee in this mug after editing it, and I will show you after editing how it goes. So if you will capture the photograph from upward, so it will something look like that. So after shooting your flat lays, there are different applications you can use for making the best of your picture. I usually prefer to use Lightroom for editing and adding the colors into your picture, and then after Lightroom for giving a vintage and aesthetic look, I use VSCO and Teza app for giving a very warm and vintage look. So this is the final look of the picture. I have shooted it in my iPhone, edited it in Lightroom first, and then I have edited it in Teza app. So it is giving a very aesthetic tone. So there are few things you have to keep in your mind while choosing and composing your frame, that while you choose a product for your frame, then always try to use the product which are of very similar size. Like you don't have to use a very big product or a very small prop for your frame. It will look uneven. So always try to balance the size of the props you are using. Try to use the balanced color also. Always try to compose a frame into your mind. Don't go for very brighter color for your frame or very light color. Try to balance it out. And if you are shooting a themed flat lay, like it is related to photography, or it is related to traveling, or it is related to food stuff, always try to bring the props which specify that theme of yours. So next time I will be creating another video where I'll be showing you how I'm styling my every frame. And because I have ordered few of the sheets from Amazon and they have not arrived yet, so once they will arrive, I'm going to shoot some of the very good flat lays, and I can't wait to shoot a video of it, and I will definitely show you. So yeah, that's it for today guys. I hope you guys found this video a little bit bit knowledgeable and interesting. And if you did, then please do like, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you learned anything from this video, then try to create a frame of your own flat lace and try to edit it in an aesthetic way. And you can tag your picture on Instagram. The Instagram link will be in my bio, so just you can go and check out my work there. So you can tag me there. And until next time, bye bye.